Welcome to my Christmas Day Palooza. We are starting this one with the shuttle from episode 6. I bought this at Target. Yeah, I bought my own Christmas presents. Now let's move on to the next gift. The rest of these came from eBay. I did ask them to gift wrap, but at the same time I told them I understand that they couldn't do it. But there is a little damage here on the gun because of poor packaging. They can be bent back in place. It'll just take a little work here. This is the old Action Fleet set. I thought this was Luke, but it is actually Wedge. This is Red 2, not Red 5. This one came with the Action Fleet stand. One thing I did not know growing up is that this slot here is for the action figures. The toy is fine for storing your figures inside, but if you have it as a display item, this does look nicer. So let's move on to our next box. Looks like they did go the extra mile. It's just electrical tape and paper, but at least they went the extra mile. This is the new Micro Galaxy Squadron set. I do find it more accurate than the Action Fleet set. I do like the way they package the figures. If you compare their sizes, the new sets are much smaller than the Action Fleet set. You can tell by looking at the ship designs. There are some benefit to the smaller scale, but I do have a good reason for going with the bigger scale version. The scale of the old Action Fleet sets are closer in size of the old Star Trek Interspace set. I just found out these exist. The Action Fleet are slightly smaller, but are a lot closer to the Micro Squadron. It is a pity because the Micro Squadron is more likely to give me more figures, although there are a lot of figures for Action Fleet. Strange thing I figured out, the Micro Galaxy Squadron set has the bigger R2 droid, and the larger scale Action Fleet set has the smaller R2 droid. So I did order one more set, but it had a very interesting trip in getting to Southern California where I live. I suspect it got lost for a moment. On December 8th, it arrived in Denver, Colorado post office after being in transit for 5 days from Englewood, Colorado. Then it arrived at a different Denver, Colorado postal facility. Then it departed the second facility to finally depart the first facility. I don't know what happened. So it was a long road for it to get here. Nope, I am not making that reference. Something happened at the post office. So finally arrived with just enough time to make the video. Let's open this up. So here it is, Luke's land speeder. But this is what I'm really looking for. I never saw this one as a kid. I mostly go for the ships like the X-Wing and the Y-Wing, but this is why I got this set. You have your aptly named Jizweller, you have your Han Solo, and your very disarming friend. Here's your standard issue Jedi Knight, and last but not least, C-3PO. The reason I got this is because 3PO can establish scale. Let's give him a counterpart. So here, let's get a measurement on this. It seems he measures 1.236 inches. So according to the Star Wars wiki, 3PO is 5'10". So to figure out the scale, you take the size of the real object and divide it by the size of the smaller scale item. So 70 inches divided by 1.236, you get 1 to 56.63. For the Star Trek Inner Space set, I came up with a figure of 1 to 54.94. But I rounded it up to 156 to account for Picard wearing shoes, a problem we don't have with C-3PO. So for future videos, we'll be building sets at 156 scale for both sets. I'll end this with an improved version of my video from my first Star Trek Interspace unboxing. It'll end with Star Wars, do not worry.
Report. This energy vortex has just appeared beneath us.
Analysis, Mr. Data.
Sensors are reading gravimetric fluctuations, Captain. Most unusual ones.
Is it a wormhole?
Yes and no. Like a time displacement. But it does not have a discernible event horizon.
It is a highly localized distortion of the space-time continuum. We're being pulled inside.
Position.
Calculating it, sir. Well, sir, according to these calculations, we've not only left our own galaxy, but passed through two others, ending up on the far side of Triangulum. The galaxy known as M33.
That's not possible. Data, what distance have we traveled?
2,700,000 light years, sir.
Unidentified vessel approaching. One life sign aboard, sir. It appears to be humanoid. Armed with lasers only.
Scout ship is severely damaged, sir. Engines inoperative, shields are down. Massive power failure to the scout ship, sir. All systems are going offline, including life support.
Transporter 2, prepare to beam the occupant of the scout ship directly aboard.
We'll beam him directly here onto the bridge.
What? Where?
I'm Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Federation Starship Enterprise. Who are you?
I'm Luke Skywalker.